Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsta Sri Rupam Sagachatam Saharanadhavanatam Tam 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 Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudram Bharijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Pudam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitamsa Agyāradimidandasya Gyanandana Salakaya Jaksuramilitam Yena Tasmai Shigurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Putari Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Iti Namine Gauravani Bhajaraya Tatta Sankalpamurtaye Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Sri Bhakti Gadayane Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Putari Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Sivasabhavini Devi Daitaya Kripalaya Krishna Sambandha Vijnanadayane Prabhe Namaha Namo Gaur Kishoraya Sakshatraya Kyamurtaye Viparampada Sampade Padam Bhutayate Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachitanandana Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Bhagavadayate Gaura Vibhava Bhumestam Yateshta Sujana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Mansakalpatarubhyassa Kripa Sindhubhya Evaja Padidanam Bhavalebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabhudamaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaudase Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpati Gopisya Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Dapta Kanjana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Nabresabhanu Sudhite Pranamami Hari Priye Jayajan Suradopam Gunavanandamate Gati Vatsalasya Padam Bhaja Sri Radha Madhava Mohanam Divya Chanda Kalpatumada Srimad-Nagara Simhasanastausi Sri Radha Sila Govinda Devo Pastalpise Ramano Smarana Shrimanara Sarasaram Pilam Sri Vrajastita Kashan Venusmanai Gopiya Gopinata Sri Esana Prindai Durasi Devai Priyayai Kesavasya Jam Krishna Bhakti Paridevi Sakivatanai Namo Namah Panchatattvamakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyan Namam Bhakti Shaktikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhatta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Namo Rama Hare Hare Namo Vishwaram Sachidananda Radha Nasti Kadashi in Kartik. So I do not know what you want to speak of. Gauranga. You want to hear Srimad Bhagavatam? He speaks about Sri Master. Or you want to hear Goswami Maharaj? We can talk about it. 60. It is spiritually very, very auspicious day today. So try to hear the words of our Param Gurudev and less hear the mind and don't make the eyes or think about the object of your eyes. There's a question asked to Param Gurudev. Does Krishna be in the form of a spiritual master to teach his own service? The Supreme Personality of Godhead has hands and he is scratching his body with his hands. There's no difference between his body and his hands. He is serving himself in the same way in order to teach devotional service. The Lord personally appears in the form of a spiritual master. My spiritual master is not different from the Lord. The Lord is the predominating object and the spiritual master is the predominated object. The Lord is the worshipable God and the spiritual master is the worshipper God. So Lord Mukunda is the object of service. And the spiritual master who is most dear to Mukunda is the topmost servant. There's no one as dear to the Lord as my spiritual master. He is certainly most dear to Krishna. Like two halves of a chickpea. Worshipable Krishna is one half and worshipable Krishna is the other. The pastimes between them make them complete. So the complete existence of the worshipable Lord is Krishna, and the complete existence of the worshipable Lord is my spiritual master. So Lord Krishna is the predominating supreme Brahman, and the spiritual master predominated supreme Brahman. We are smaller than the smallest, and the spiritual master, then the smallest, and the spiritual master who constantly serves the greatest, is greater than the greatest. The spiritual master is extremely dear to Lord Mukunda. The spiritual master's lotus feet are the best form of shelter. They will attain success if we accept the spiritual master who is dear to Krishna as servitor God. So this is the position of a spiritual master. Those who are bona fide spiritual masters, we should understand, not our spiritual master, general spiritual master, is most dear to the Lord. So, because they are engaged in their original duty of to be the predominated object, or the predominated, or the spirit are non-different from the Lord. He's the predominating object, the spiritual master is predominating object, and the spiritual master predominated object. So he is like a chickpea here, telling one is only half. So here the Lord expands into many. So to enter the pastimes, he is manifesting. And the spiritual master is one who constantly serves the greatest, who is constantly engaged. How can I please my Supreme Lord, Lord Mukunda? So that's because the spiritual master's lotus feet are the best form of shelter. So we will attain success if the spiritual master, who is dear to Krishna, as servitor God. So he is the second half. He is non-different from God in this sense that he is there fulfilling all the desires the Lord manifests in his different pastimes. And he is the predominated, and the Lord is the predominating object. So one who is absolutely surrendered to the Lord, who is pure, he becomes like God, because he acts according to the God's will, God's desire. So this is the difference between us ordinary souls, that we are not acting according, or we are not predominated. We want to be God ourselves. We want to separately. So we are running for all these pleasures. Actually, what is in the Supreme Lord, what he experiences with his pure servants. That's because they are called non-different. They belong together. It is like one. And someone who turns away his head, who thinks he knows better, or he thinks what is good for me and bad, I will decide. He is separated. So he gets a place where he can take shelter and live in this illusion that anything in this, what exists, is separate from Krishna. Nothing is separate. Not an atom, nothing, no thoughts, no anything, whatever you can think of is separated from him. So one who is realizing this, he becomes a bona fide spiritual master. He is under the guidance and under the control of Supreme Lord, and the spiritual master's quality is that he will never act against the Supreme will, and he will also accept whatever may come in his life. in a humble state of mind. Trinadapi Sunijana Tarorapi Sahishnana. So because he is only guest here. He is not a member of this material world. Whatever the Lord wants him to do, he does. And when he calls him, he will go. It is a realization, or it is a plane or level where only those who are absolutely have surrendered to the lotus feet of the Supreme, the Predominator, can realize and understand how everything is working. So every individual of us has different levels, problems. And these problems, he sends his spiritual master. The Lord sends his devotees to this world to help, to give help, to try to give help. So this is the mercy of the Lord, the loving search for the lost servant. That's one book of Srila Maharaj. They're looking for those who are ready, loving search for the lost servant, because we are not serving our senses, our personal desire is on the first place. So, and this, through the process given to the Vedas and the disciplic succession, we can get out of this prison where we are living now, in this body, in this mental conception, in this universe. Everything is temporary. It is illusion or imagination. So who can act as a spiritual master is another question asked to him. Or is to this topic, is there a question or some comments? Nobody dares. Who can act as a spiritual master? The Srila Prabhupada says, only a devotee of Krishna who knows the signs of Krishna can act as guru. Since karmis, jnanis, and impersonalists are non-devotees, they can never become gurus. Only one who worships the personality of God is able to become a spiritual master. Those who sing proudly that they are Krishna's servants cannot become a spiritual master unless they proudly identify themselves as disciples of a disciple. As long as we are proud to be Vaishnavas, we cannot become Guru. A person who acts as Guru never claims to be a Vaishnava or a spiritual master. My spiritual master never considered himself a Vaishnava. This was Gaudiya Babaji. He was absolute pure soul, eternal associate of the Lord. Yes, today is auspicious. So the spiritual master of our Param Gurudev was Babaji. Our Param Gurudev was very learned, very intelligent, and he defeated already with 12 years, he defeated all Mayavadis and all these impersonalists, Jnanis and Karmis by philosophical realizations. So, but Govinda Babaji, his spiritual master, was chosen by Bhakti-Thakur, the father of Srila Prabhupada. He said, you have to take shelter, and you get initiated by Govinda Babaji. He was illiterate, he could not read books, he could not write his anything, but he was absolutely pure soul, absolutely realized. So he knew, not from reading, he knew by experience, by practical experience. It is like if you go to Vaikuntha, you don't have to learn there Bhagavatam. If you're in Vaikuntha, you have already understood everything. So, Jnana Shunya Bhakti. If you go to the transcendental world, eternal world, Jnana, knowledge has to be given up. Whatever we have learned, whatever we know, it is useless there, because there is the real life. There is our real home. So as long as one is not on these labels, one who calls himself a Vaishnava is branded as non-Vaishnava. Srila Bhakti Goksha Babaji, he accepted. But how he accepted? He said, I will never initiate, especially not you. You are such high personality, he said to Prabhupada. You are so learned. I am ignorant. I do not know anything. Then Prabhupada went to the bridge to Jalangi, and he wanted to jump down and say, if you not give me initiation, I will jump, I will end my life here. So sincere he took this order of Bhakti-Vinod Thakur. And then Gokishora said, wait, I will come tomorrow. I have to speak with Lord Chaitanya, with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. I have to get his advice. So next day he came and gave him initiation. Such a caliber, such a level are those pure devotees, that they are able to come to make conversation with Supreme Lord. They are directly related to him. This is what is for our level of understanding not acceptable. We will not be doubtful because we have no experience, we have no realizations. So because we are thinking that whatever in this material world, the doctor, the money, the family will save me. We have no faith in the Lord. When it's time to go, nobody can stop. Nobody can stop disease, old age. So, what is this? It's just play. you can just maybe prolong it for some time. But this is also in the karma, in our karma. The Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung, Amida Vaishnava e buddhi haile, amanina habi ami, vadishta asi asi, hidaya dushibe hai niraya kami. There are 3 shlokas. The translation is, if I think I am a Vaishnava, I shall look forward to receiving others' respect. Have you seen this? If I think I am a Vaishnava, I shall look forward to receiving others' respect. Real Vaishnava, he is never even thinking of such a thing. He always wants to hide. Like, what is a nice example for this? No, Radha, the Goswami, of course, but in now, when we have stayed in Vrindavan, then there's one sannyasi there who realized this also. He always avoids that someone glorifies him or pays obeisances to him even. What is his name? You know? Padmanabha Maharaj, yes. He's a very great, pure soul. So, but nobody externally, really one can see where he moves. So if I think I'm a Vaishnava, I should look forward to receiving others' respect. If the desire for fame and reputation pollutes my heart, I will certainly go to hell. I will give up the pride of being a guru and consider myself your eternal servant. I will sincerely accept your remnants and the water that has washed your lotus feet. By giving others the remnants of my food, I will think myself superior and be burdened by the weight of false pride. Therefore, always remaining your surrendered disciple, I will not accept worship from anyone else. This is from Kalyana Kalpataru. This is not understood by many, or not realized properly. This is very important. Only a pure devotee can be a spiritual master. A great personality sees the spiritual master everywhere. Such a person is himself qualified to become a spiritual master because he can induce everyone to become Krishna conscious. Unless we are devotees ourselves, we cannot make others devotees. Therefore, to become guru, we must become devotees of Krishna. We must always engage in Krishna's service with all our senses. We are not qualified to act as spiritual master unless we are ourselves staunch disciple of our own spiritual master. A pure devotee thinks himself to be humbler than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. He never says he has served his spiritual master enough. Therefore, no longer needs to offer service to his guru. He never thinks it is time for him to become guru. Although he may indeed act as spiritual master, he never becomes proud of it. It's very wonderful said, wonderfully realized. Srila Prabhupada speaking. I don't know if we can accept this attitude, but this was very attractive. This should be very attractive to someone who really wants to go to become a servant of the lotus feet of Radha Govinda. Is there anything to say on this? Where's Balaram? No, it's not parikram. There's no comments. Soon. Few minutes more. Is it important to take shelter at the feet of Vaishnavas? Where is streaming now? Is it important to take shelter at the feet of Vaishnavas? If we do not take shelter of a devotee's lotus feet, we cannot take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Without the association and shelter of the Lord's devotees, we can never obtain the Lord's service. We are all fallen souls and are therefore unable to benefit ourselves. Since we are fallen, we cannot be delivered until we take shelter of the lotus feet of the deliverer of fallen souls. There is no other way to achieve auspiciousness than to associate with devotees. So what is the meaning of initiation? In the beginning, we have to know about our relationship with the Supreme Lord. Initiation is another name for the kind of knowledge we gain when we come to understand our relationship with the Supreme Lord. So merely receiving instruction regarding how to chant mantras is not initiation. Initiation is that act by which we attain transcendental knowledge. The living entities cannot benefit themselves even after studying hundreds of pieces of literature or by making a show of whimsical worship. Mercifully, the spiritual master imparts transcendental knowledge into his sincere disciples who are inclined to serve the Lord. Only a devotee who completely follows his spiritual master's orders by renouncing his independence is eligible to receive the spiritual master's mercy and become successful in attaining actual transcendental knowledge. So what does it mean that the spiritual master does not make disciples? An actual spiritual master does not make disciples, rather he makes everyone his spiritual master. He makes godless people devotees of Krishna. He pleases Krishna by engaging everyone in the Lord's service. His activities and behavior are consistent with devotion. He always sees everything in relation to Krishna and in relation to his own spiritual master. He does not see anything with an enjoying spirit or from a mundane viewpoint. As medical professors do not make students but doctors, The spiritual master does not make disciples, but spiritual masters. If the Vaishnava does not execute a spiritual master's duty, then the Vaishnava family, the disciple succession will be checked. If however a Vaishnava acts as if he were a spiritual master, he will become a non-Vaishnava. Therefore we should not try to act as if we were spiritual masters, if we are not qualified to serve in that way. If we do, we will bring about our own ruination. A spiritual master does not proudly consider himself guru. This is a death blow, of course, of many young gurus. Is there anything to say?
These books is really like spiritual law, this book of law. If you want to know something, rules and regulation or some solution for problem or something, just read them with the line. So Prabhupada is make clear everything. What is what.
Yes. Yeah. Those who are ready, they can accept, and they are living accordingly, and they become sincere. Who is sincere? Yes, we take this life, everything is okay. I get my food, my little enjoyment, my sleep, my everything okay. So we are satisfied to a certain degree. Of course, it is never perfect. But, yeah. Today would be Kirtan in the Vienna center. Many ladies there.
He knows what is going on. He's tolerating.
I know how he's suffering here. Yes, we have to go. What Prabhupada is speaking, this is meant for quite sincere souls and for those who really want to risk the step to understand Vaikuntha and the life, what will wait for us when we understand. But for us it may be a quite foreign thing. Fantasy, imagination, illusion, dream. But if you once come to the other side, you will see, hey, you are dreaming. You are an illusion. You have just not seen the truth. You're seeing this is reality, what you're living. But this will stop one moment, any moment. Can stop. It is temporary. So if you have only looked for your personal happiness, then you will try next life again. You tried so many lives already. But it didn't work, I think. But you go on. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Vigacharya. Astotra Sata Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Vaishnava